cities where this is an issue.
Okay.
You have to compromise as a legislator.
So what might there be in this? And we're seeing some of the special interest, for lack of a better term. You saw, for example, NARAL Pro-Choice New York today put out a statement saying, you know, let's bring the reproductive, I mean, you're here, and so there's an opportunity for these guys to start lobbying you. Bring the reproductive health, the health care bill back to the floor. They won't endorse any of you, even you. Probably 100% pro-choice.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Even you, who wrote a letter to President Obama expressing concern about health care reform and abortion, access to abortion services, they won't endorse you because your conference can't bring this to the floor. Wine and grocery stores. These guys are on the air. I mean, is there any hope for any of this stuff?
I think there is. Again, wine and grocery stores, it's a revenue source for the state of New York. Our wine industry, our grape growers are dying. They are desperate for a change in state policy. I have always supported this bill. We have made many modifications in the proposal to respect the concerns of the small liquor stores, to allow a medallion option where they would actually be empowered to sell off medallions, make money, and or start more stores, sell more products. There's all kinds of rooms for negotiation there. And again, it's not a tax. Right? It's new revenue opportunities, new business opportunities for small business.
But there is a fee that you have to pay. Isn't there a fee that is...
The stores would, the food stores who currently aren't allowed to sell wine, if they wanted the right to sell wine, would pay a licensing fee, and for the first 3 years, they would only be able to get into the business if they bought a medallion, which only the existing liquor stores would have to sell.
But that's not a tax?
No. Because it's your option.
I see.
Right?
Not mandatory. I see.
And the food stores are saying, and they're out there, as you pointed out on the air, they want this opportunity. They believe that it is a win for their businesses. The wine growers are saying, the grape growers are saying, we desperately need this. And our wine industry is dying competitively with other states. It's a total win-win option. So I would support it within the revenue bill. I would support it as a freestanding bill. I know I have colleagues who don't agree, but we should bring that to the floor. Women's reproductive rights, I would love for that bill to pass.
Yeah, but Bill Stikowski can't. I mean, some more conservative Democrats who are on the ropes.
And there's no secret. We have some anti-choice Democrats who won't vote for the bill. So for months and months I have been saying, show me Republicans who will vote for the bill. I am told that there is a story that there are Republicans who will vote for the bill. And I say, great, let them stand up and say, I'm voting for the bill. We will bring that bill to the floor and we will pass it. But we can't bring that bill to the floor and let it fail. The great pro-choice state of New York cannot allow a pro-choice vote to go down on the floor.
Let me ask you a political question, if you will, before I let you go. Today, this report came out about David Patterson, and I'd like to get your reaction to it, because initially when this whole story was breaking about David Johnson and he might resign and all this stuff, you actually came out and said, you know what, it might be better if you stepped aside, Governor, and let Richard Ravitch negotiate the budget. Lo, those many months ago.
Yes.
So I'm just wondering what your response was to that report today.
Well, again, I still didn't have a chance to read it. I've just read the press stories about it. Clearly, we haven't completed the budget, and there's plenty of blame to go around, including the fact that the governor's office has been overwhelmed with legal issues for several months.
Right.
The legislature, again, it has its share of responsibility. I would still argue that the governor should have empowered Richard Ravitch to have a more activist role in negotiating the budget. Now, nobody has a crystal ball, so I'm not telling you that we would have been done now, or even that I would have liked the budget better, because I always knew I was going to not like the budget this year. We don't have any money. Right. But I don't think 3.5 months later we are going to come out with a better set of options than we would have in April. And I still believe that Dick Ravitch being at the table negotiating could and would have helped the process. Well,
I'm sorry, we're out of time, but I want to thank you very much, Senator Liz Krueger, for joining us. It's really a pleasure to have you in the studio.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.